So, who says that New Year's Eve snacking has to be like really expensive? I don't know where that comes from. Let's talk about this. Back in a minute. Good morning, good morning. It's really here. It is really New Year's Eve, the final day of the year. Yeah. We're getting ready to kiss 2023 goodbye. Hello. And we're ready to embrace a brand new year, 2024. Yeah. You don't have to spend a lot of money to save money and to have fun on New Year's Eve. And honestly, my favorite place to have fun and save money, especially on New Year's Eve, is actually at home. How many people are staying home tonight on New Year's Eve? Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah. So let's jump right into the snacks that have worked for me. And don't forget to enter in the comment section below some of your favorite New Year's Eve snacks. Yeah. Number one, here is a hit all the time. Anyone that loves beans, if you like to make your own homemade bean dip, yeah. Put that out. Put out your favorite homemade bean dip. Put that out with your favorite crackers or chips. That is delicious. And also, it covers for people, for example, that don't like to eat meat. So, therefore, you have a lot of options with that. Does not cost a lot of money. You put your own personal twist on it. And what I do, I'm not a fancy person at all whatsoever. So, what I do is basically I like to take chickpeas, for example. I like to mishmash them up. Yeah. Put a little bit of Italian flavored dressing in that. Just mix that all together. That's it. What, Jan? That's it. I keep things simple. And you can put your own favorite chips on the side. But for those who get really into the fancy part of it, be my guest. Go right ahead. But very inexpensive. Next, you can make deviled eggs. You can make them the traditional way and replace the egg filling with the, well, egg filling. Or you could replace it, do some of it with tuna fish filling, tuna salad filling. For those who want a different twist on it, you do a little bit of both. All looks good to me. All tastes great to me. Cheap, inexpensive, very frugal, very cheap. Just saying. You could also get celery. You could stuff your celery with your favorite cream cheese. I happen to enjoy cream cheese with chives. I like anything like that. If you only have plain cream cheese, you could doctor it up with your own seasonings. There you go. Or if you just want to keep it simple and plain, keep it simple and plain. Cream cheese stuffed celery is so yummy. Next, I like to make a spinach frittata, or I could do it in the form in a cupcake pan. So I like to make my spinach frittata just the usual way, just basically eggs, spinach, onion powder, garlic powder. I bake it all off, a little bit of milk or a little bit of something maybe a little more fatty than regular milk, like half and half if you have it. I just bake it off for about 15 or 20 minutes, then let it cool down. You could serve that at room temperature. It's really good. You can even add some Parmesan cheese to that. It's really good. So you can make baby spinach frittatas or just make one and cut it in wedges. You can have that at room temperature. It actually tastes quite good. What kind of spinach do I use? I use frozen chopped spinach. I make sure I drain it out as much as possible. I make sure all the water is out before I add it to my egg batter and put that in the oven. It is so frappin' good. Just saying. Don't forget good old homemade potato salad. I went into great length on yesterday's video talking about potato salad. Potato salad yields a lot. It is very cheap. It is very frugal. You put your own twist on the flavors, and folks love it. They really do. And by the way, you could also do the same thing with pasta salad. Make a wonderful pasta salad. Very inexpensive. and delicious. Now, pepperoni slices, the kind that you could get for it's only like $4 or $5, and that spreads a lot. I mean, you could throw that on homemade pizza. You could just put it on top of crackers, your favorite crackers, with cut wedges of cheddar cheese, the pepperoni and the cheddar cheese, or the pepperoni on top of chopped mozzarella. Tastes really, really good. You could put it with the crackers or just with toothpicks, and the people could place it wherever, crackers or plain, the way they would like to eat it. So, so good. Next, of course, fresh veggie platter and some sort of a dressing on the side. Many people enjoy ranch dressing. Make your own fresh veggie salad, or you could get the one that is done up. The one that is done up tends to be more expensive. So if you have your fresh veggies, chop them up, make your own platter. This is where the savings come in. This is what makes it cheap and frugal. And instead of an expensive chef salad, you could do your own favorite, better quality, if you will, deli meats or hams. Less of it, like a lot less of it. But you add a lot of lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, and you have like a hint of those flavors. It's just a thought. And for the kids, you could always make a peanut butter and jelly spread by putting equal parts of peanut butter and jelly, mixing it together as a spread. Just put that out. They can build their own little crackers if they really, really want to do that. Now, two things for the dessert. What you could do, and this works every time, make a batch of homemade cupcakes from box cake mix, and then you could write the words across Happy New Year. One cupcake represents letter H, letter A, one cupcake. Each individual cupcake you write the letter for till it spells out Happy New Year 2024. So you put that on a beautiful presentation platter, and it looks really, really good and sharp. So it's very, very cool. It's a quick dessert. People just grab and go. Things like that, grab and go. And honestly, box cake mix and frosting, you could get that for a song. Just saying, just saying. And as far as drinks go, I only serve one drink or two. That would be either a regular soda, because again, that's a treat night, or a really delicious combination, sparkling apple juice. You can make your own. All you have to do is take half part of seltzer and half part of apple juice. And if you could get that on sale and combine it and put it in a punch bowl, yummy. They do sell them prepared and in the cans, but be ready to pay more money. This other way is definitely a lot cheaper. So good. I mean, you could really do a lot with this stuff. Everything I mentioned is very, very inexpensive. And for those that like to have more of a healthy thing, well, create a fresh fruit platter if you'd like, or just put out a couple of cans of fruit cocktail and just put it out in a bowl, and people could just take it as they wish. There you go. Does not have to cost an arm and a leg to welcome in the new year. And speaking of the new year, I'd like to take this opportunity on this New Year's Eve night to say I really, really wish everyone the absolutely best upcoming year. This year was a very challenging year in many, many ways for so many people. And it is my utmost hope and prayer that we have the start of a brand new beginning, a clean slate. And of course, this channel will always give as many tips and tricks that are as helpful as possible to help everyone save more of their own hard earned money. Wishing everyone a safe and happy new year 2024. Take good care. Bye bye.